Hey everybody, welcome back to the Reptile Room. I'm Joe, this is Jane, this is the 1,000 subscriber room tour. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Reptile Room. If you're new here and you like this video, go ahead, go down below and click that like button. Jane and I are going to take you on a little bit of a room tour today so that all of you new people that have subscribed over the last few days can check out what we've got going on here. We have 20 reptiles in my own private reptile zoo. This guy is Jane. He is a ball python. He is a dragonfly. And I actually got him from Brian Barczyk, BHB Reptiles. This guy is, he's the first morph snake that I got. Super cool. All right, let's get into this tour. As you can see, there is quite a bit going on behind me. I've got enclosures to my right, I've got enclosures to my left. Just a general overview, we have 4 ball pythons, we have 2 emerald basilisks, we have a couple of turtles, 1 Reeves turtle, 1 softshell turtle. I got Ronnie the rhino iguana over here. We're gonna check him out here in just a second. Let's see here, we've got a ton of leopard geckos. We have 3, and we also have 3 plated lizards, and those guys are quickly becoming some of my favorite lizards in the room. But Jane here, he's gonna head back to his enclosure. It just happens to be this little TV down here. So we're gonna go ahead and stick him back in here. Here, go be an arboreal snake today. Awesome, so he's all wrapped up and put away. He's just chilling down here, you can see. I also have Guinness over here. Guinness is another ball python of ours that a friend of mine brought over and gave to us to keep in the room here because he's a little bit cantankerous and he had some kids and he didn't want them getting bitten. And I don't blame him, but this little dude hasn't bit me at all, and I've tried. But I don't think I'm gonna go sticking my hand in here today because he's been pretty freaking active lately and he really wants to eat some food. Now, one thing I do have is, look at all this whole tub of sheds from, I don't know, this is only like 2 months. I have a couple other little display pieces here, and then I do have a leopard gecko chilling up in here that I was, little dude. So this is the little leopard gecko right there that we put up in the tub just to get a little bit chunkier. She was getting a little bit out-competed by her fellow leopard geckos in her bigger enclosure. But now that she's getting a little bit chunkier and the tail is, that's what you want to see. You want to see a chunky little tail. That's how you know they're getting healthy and whatnot. They have plenty of fat stores in their tails. So I stick her back in here. She's got maybe about 2 more days, 3 more days in there, some good eating and whatnot. And she's gonna end up going back in with one of the other, with the main colony of animals. So over here, so this is my custom stack you guys watched me build. And if you're new, you should go back and check out that build video. I had these custom made and they are fantastic. 36 inches by 36 inches essentially. You got 6 square feet of living space in there. Way better than a fish tank for ball pythons. Got a ball python up here. I got a ball python down here. This is, man, I can never remember her name right now, but she is a Mojave ball python, and this is Andromeda, our Mojave ball python. Down here, I've got Caboose. Caboose is what started it all. She is a massive ball python. She's just a normal ball python, and with any luck, fingers crossed, we should see some eggs being laid here in the coming weeks. So I'm really excited to see if that happens. If not, I'm probably not gonna try to breed her again. So, you know, there is that. I would really like to produce a couple of baby ball pythons. I paired her with Jane, the dragonfly that you saw just a couple minutes ago. And then down below, we have the plated lizards. And I'm gonna show you close-ups because as soon as I go down there, they freak out as soon as I open the door, and it's because I got 3 of them. We have 1 male and 2 females. We started out with 1 big old female that I just happened to come across, and I was like, oh man, that's a crazy looking lizard. I really liked it, so we went and picked it up, and then I got addicted and I had to get a male, and then I got a female because why not? So, you know, as many of you fellow reptile keepers know, reptiles are like potato chips. You just can't have one. So then I want to show you guys this. I don't think anybody has really seen this whole wall yet. So this is the whole stack, essentially, of leopard geckos over here. We have 1 male that we produced. He's in shed up here. This is all of our females, except for the one over here. Like I said, she was originally in here, but she started getting out-competed. And I do plan on splitting them in half, the albinos in one with 1 male, and then all of our normals with our other, and our male Brad down here is what started it all as far as leopard geckos. And I'm gonna show you guys close-ups of them, but they're all in tubs, and it's a little bit difficult to get them in the natural enclosures, but I am definitely gonna be getting some new updated pictures for all of that very soon with some good backgrounds. And let's see here. You guys want to see Ronnie, right? You want to see Ronnie. This over here is Ronnie's enclosure, and it is 8 feet long, 8 feet tall, 5.5 feet deep, and it's just for one rhino iguana. And he's super cool. Now Laura, my wife, she did have a little incident with him late last year. You guys should go check out all those videos too. She got a little bit of a love bite from him, and she's been a little bit nervous about working with him again. But so far, he's been doing really fantastic for me, and he's been eating just a ton, really bulking up, and I cannot wait till the weather breaks and it starts getting warm enough that we can go outside and put him back in that big enclosure out there. And we're gonna go check that out here in just a minute. But before we do that and go outside, did you guys see this shirt? Heck yeah, I am super happy to get a couple of Reptile Room shirts. We're working on a few other little things. Don't wanna give away too much yet because. And then one other thing that you guys may have seen in the live stream that I did last week, check this thing out. This is a custom piece of enclosure decoration that I'm hopefully gonna get a couple of them very soon here, and I'm gonna make a few of them available for you guys if you guys are interested in them. But yeah, I just wanted to share that stuff because it's super cool. So these guys are some of my favorites right now, along with the plated lizards. We got 1 female up here, and we have 1 male down here. We did have a second female. Unfortunately, she passed away, and you know, that was a sad video I made. Check that out. If you guys want to know a little bit more about that, let me know down below, like the video and whatnot. But this enclosure is pretty big, actually. A little bit difficult to fit it all in one shot here. But these guys need a little bit of everything as far as enclosures are concerned. You need height, you need width, you need water, you need land, you need plants, you need all of it. I mean, you just need everything. If you think you might not need it, you probably want to add it. There's 5 gallons of water down here. That's where the Reeves turtle lives, in there with them. And I think that's really fun to have a cohab setup with 2 lizards and of the same species and a turtle. There's also guppies in there and some other fish from our fish tank that we used to have. So that's what we've got going on. Oh yeah. Over here is the soft-shell turtle indoor pond, and he is just a little ham. He is a little bit challenging to get on camera. So, all right, ooh, it looks like a leopard gecko's popping out. Just coming out to say, hey, why you being so loud? That's all she ever. This is the most active gecko that we have. All right, guys, well that's gonna wrap up the inside portion of this. We're gonna go outside here in just a couple minutes, and we're gonna check out the enclosure and my pond that I dug and stuck in out there. All right, guys, out here is our pond. We have seven giant goldfish, and we have one koi. We'll probably add another koi, who knows, we'll see. And this is my 16-foot long, 12-foot wide, 8-foot tall rhino iguana enclosure that I built last year, and it goes about 2.5 to 3 feet into the ground, comes up, you know, fully fenced. Nothing's getting in or out of that. I cannot wait until the weather breaks and we can get Ronnie out here into the natural light. That way I can go down and do a huge renovation on his massive indoor enclosure. And there are a couple other things that we're gonna plan to do this year out here, like bring the plated lizards outside. We're gonna have a much larger garden. And if you guys are interested in any of that stuff, stick around, like the video, all that jazz. And you know what? I think that's gonna wrap up our video today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Come back next week. It's gonna be awesome.